Hello everyone!
Hello everyone!
Today we are here, me and Sudhana, to show you what we get in the hand. After a big journey, we get our
Wow!
marriage certificate from Thailand, civil minister. And here we have this to today, thank you, to today explain you what you need to do to get married in Thailand, fresh 2022. So, first of all, Sudhalat was needed birth certificate and ID. Simple, very simple. Only two things they ask. Italian embassy. Yeah? We speak about Italian embassy because I'm Italian, so we was in Italian embassy, but mostly it's for European, it's the same. Then change the embassy, but then not change the way. So, for the wife, Thai wife, you need a birth certificate and ID and Celomar, no?
Yeah.
And the Celomar, and the paper was not married before. Okay, this is the standard. For the men, in my case, Italian men, the story starts to be fast, the same with some plus. So first of all, you need a passport with visa, and your visa must run after the marriage at least 2 weeks more to have a time to make the legalization of the marriage in Europe. If not, they will not marry you in the moment you go to the civil minister office. So they need a birth certificate too, except the passport with the visa, what must be enough long to go over the marriage 15 days. The birth certificate, integral birth certificate. The other thing they needed is the status family, so would you have if you was married, divorced, or whatever, the paper would tell you are free to marry, and this you can get that attention because there we get a little bit tricky. In the paper they give me the embassy, the Italian embassy will say you can get this paper from your your community down, or from the embassy on the country you are. If you are in Italy, like in my case I live in Greece, but because it was for me easy to get from my down in Sicily, from the community of the place I lived in before in Sicily. So I got like this because in the paper was telling me this, but when I arrived in the embassy here in Thailand, they tell me, no, we need it from the embassy where representing you live. I said, but yes, in your paper, you give me this paper when I arrived the first day. But they say this and this. Yeah, Baba, I said, okay, this is, what can I do? Tell me what you want. And then they accepted, but they called the embassy in Greece to be sure that was done. So, but you get this Celomar, like we say here, but there is this paper where they tell you the status civile, what you are single. Sorry, I don't remember the name, but you are single. So you need this paper where they show you are single, passport, birth certificate, and another thing what thank God I have it with me, because I already have a chairs before I come in Thailand, was they want the declaration of Reddit. This is funny because only here in Thailand I know they ask normally, I know in other countries, but this is the first time. Declaration of Reddit, how much money you make a year. Because the law in Thailand, they say you can marry anyone if you can prove you can support this person in your life. So I bring my declaration Reddit from the tax office of the year 2020. They complain because it was in Greek language. I say, yeah, but number and number. I mean, it's very easy to see total, the number, how much money you make, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, they said, what do you want? I must find somebody translate. I'm Italian, but I live in Greece 20 years, so I meant, okay, they accepted because, today with the app, you can check and make translation. You see, it was logical, it was every month how much I make this. So it was just small details what They have a right to ask, but if you are so pinky, please put on the paper you give it to the people, everything must be done in the way you want. Because if you leave some open space, we don't know how we can do. No? In Greece they give a Greek paper, sorry, there is not in English. In English we can translate if you asked me before. Anyways, you need this paper. If you don't have this paper, forget you go to marriage. Okay? You need this paper to declaration of credit, how much money you make. Birth certificate integral, this just means birth certificate, how it is, father name, mother name, and this is a paper where they say you are single from the embassy, just this, and you will pay about, I pay about 2,800 baht for the procedure. When you have all this, it's very easy. You make appointment to the embassy online. Only by online, you go to, we get after 4-5 days, we go together. We give it this paper, and they give it the nulla osta, so the paper to go to marriage in the civil register after 1 day. When you take this, then you must find the agency, and you have in this list they give it the embassy 3, we chose one. What is was quite okay, was good, the agency was not, was fast. We can say it was fast. We bring it in nulla osta, what they do the agency, there is two opportunity, let's say, if you want call opportunity. One is you do it yourself, and the other one you pay the agency to make your marriage. So if you pay the agency will be from the beginning to the end, you get everything done. Simple, no headache. They call you go to married, they call you go to take the paper translation, you bring the case to the embassy. If you do it yourself, you must go to the register, Minister Register of Thailand, Bangkok, and ask appointment, and go to ask to make a marriage, and they give you appointment. The agency they say normally you need 1 2 months, but this can be tricky because maybe they want to make money. By the way, it's your choice. We was like, what? They ask us 18,000 baht, so 500, about 550 euro, to make all translation, documents, and blah blah blah. I know it's a lot, because normally we don't pay this money for translation, even in Europe. But they must say they translated the nulla osta to married. They organize us after 4 days to married. They call us. We go with the taxi. Taxi was very far away road. We meet to the agency, and then we have a taxi. They bring us to the place what was not far away, like 40-45 minutes driving, and the taxi was included in the price. So okay, 1 point in favor. There was a guy waiting for us to translate, especially for me, because Siddhartha speaks Thai, so he's in Thailand, but to translate for me about what you sign, what you do. And we stayed there 3 hours. It's the procedure to paper and doing blah blah blah. And yeah, there what they tell you is very important. If you was in Thailand already before, and you meet this girl before, this beautiful girl, before, then is one thing. You can prove by visa, by the passport you was before a few times entrance in Thailand, so you can say you come to visit the court. But if it's the first time you come in Thailand, don't say that, because they will look at your passport and they see the visa is the first visa, and maybe it's just 1 month visa, 2 month visa. So what they give you the opportunity to marry a Thai girl, or the same Thai man, is that you must prove to have enough money to maintenance the person you will take with you, and to prove you was together already from long time, and you know, and you have a confidence. Because if it's just you come and you say I want married after 20 days this person, they will not approve to marry you. So how it's come? Of course, may I say, I was starting with Sudarat from end December 2019, was already online chatting, blah blah blah, sometime. With the time I supposed to come 2020, but was the COVID, was a quarantine. So after I come now 2021, I already here 2 months together, we live together, so we probably was in Airbnb from the first day I come here together, we around together. We was have out a photo with the show we married in a company with the family, so I was accepted from the family. So all this must be proved by reservation document with his name inside, like you book Airbnb, two person, Mario and Sudarat, not only your name. So this is proof you was both together. The marriage we do in the Thai marriage, if you don't ever see, you can go in our channel, is an accompaniment, you will find Thai marriage there to look in anyways, in our channel, YouTube Paparazzi. And because we have this marriage, we have a lot of photo with the family and everything, so we show you the photo. Sometimes they ask, sometimes not. But when they ask you, and I understand why they ask you, I will tell you later, when they ask you, it's important to have a proof. Because if you can, man, no, we know from 10 days, no, just I meet here and now it's 1 month here. Probably they tell you, no, you must come back after a while and prove that your convivence and you're stable together, then I'll make you. If not everybody come married in 1 week and go, doesn't work. But I tell you why this way, because when we was to marry me Sadurat in the civil register, it's like a long table line with many people sit down. It's married me, this one married the other couple, this one, so it's like a chain. And you see some people just even between Thai, they arrive just like, okay, we want to marry it now, you know, it's like Las Vegas, they go to marry Bamba. And you see there is no love, and sometimes you see couple by foreigners and Thai, woman, Thai man, it's not a love, it's just about convenience. And these are these people they see every day, so they understand very easy. Okay, when we arrived at Sadurat, the people was talking in Sadurat, they see we was in love, and we are in love, we are in love. We are in love. So there was a smile to us because even if they say, yeah, you just don't care about everyone, you care about yourself. So this was nice, everybody was so nice with us, and so we reached to make our sign, the signature, they make the paper, they give us this album, the civil register, where we put inside these two kind of certificate of marriage. Then we go to the person, what is the big person with the sign, and probably is the mayor, and they signed them, congratulations. The guy from the agency, they translate us very well. Even they bring a flower to Sudarat, not to me, to Sudarat, to Mario not, but they bring a flower to Sudarat, which make us a few photos, what after they give us 4 or 5 photos by paper, when we go to take the document. Anyways, it was nice, they bring us back, it was okay, and we waited 4 or 5 days more, and we got then the Thai marriage register approved, and we get the translate in Italian language, and we bring it to the Italian embassy again, and they give us congratulations. They registered. In this moment, they will ask if you want all what you have together or separate, you know, in the marriage. So you decide yourself if you want all together or separate. We decide separate. What is mine is mine. What is yours is yours. And if we're doing some business together, then what will be together to share. Okay. We decide which way. It's normal. It's nothing about something we want to keep it, but it's more standard and more safe way anyway. And after, in the same moment, I asked for Sudara the visa, because I called the Greek embassy. They said, I go to Greece, and Sudara in the Greek visa said, no, you are Italian, you have to be Italian. Anyways, the visa is a second, so you can go to Greece, and then it's no problem. So we asked, and there immediately they make us to go in the next office. There you need 3 photos, and you will be filled up together one paper, like invitation for a family reconstruction. And they give us normally, they say 1 week, you will get the visa for Sudarat, and tomorrow we go get the visa exactly for Sudarat. So we are done. So I must say it's not so difficult. When you don't know, it's more heavy because you must find. But in reality, it's very, very simple. So it's just this The lady from Thai need the birth certificate, the Selyomar, what it is a paper. You are not married, you are divorced, this, and ID. And passport, of course, for the visa. The passport, she was having no passport, the passport in Thailand, 3 days, bam, already done, okay? So very simple, she gets in 3 days, we go with her. For me, as Italian, like I say, birth certificate integral, what is the mother and the father name inside, the paper, what they say, my stato family say I'm free to be married from the embassy, what represent you, Italy, Greece, whatever you live. This is a tax declaration, how much money you make every month, every year, so they can see you can support. And money in the pocket, because you have to pay the embassy, you have to pay the agency. And depending on what marriage you will do, you know how much you will spend. And this is the most what you need. And of course the proof you are together, you chatting together. Any proof, remember from the first day you come, start to make a photo together, you are not photo, you are in the bed together, it's not necessary, but she cooking with you, make something with you, you go around together, you make a reservation to bed in the hotel, with the two name, or in the Airbnb, you are around, you meet the family, you know, because it's very important how Sudarati get the paper from the parents. They will ask, the person married you, he will ask to the parents the permits to marry you. So the father and the mother, they must sign a paper, or this is a paper, the Selyomar, where they say it's a single, and give a permit to marry. If without this, forget it. And without to show up, you can support the person, and you have already contact from before. Okay, don't lie about, because it's very easy to discover when you was inside in Thailand, because it's about passport, visa, the same. You say you was before, when you was not. You can say you was chatting from before, and try to have some proof of this. All this was simple. Calculate 550 euro the agency, and 150 euro, 100 euro to the embassy. Passport is, the visa is a ride you were supposed to pay, but they give you free. So we was very happy, we saved there 70, 80 euro. So you calculate 550 euro the agency, and 650 euro, 700 euro. Plus you go around a few times to make this, so 1,000 euro they go, because even taxi, if it's cheap in Thailand, you use a lot in Bangkok to go around. By work, you don't go nowhere. The Italian embassy is very simple to find. We will put an address in our video. If you call, they answer you straight away. They are very, very good in their job. And is in the 27th floor, remember, on the right. When you arrive in the 27th floor of the building, you go on the right, and you find the embassy there. You must pass a control to have a nut in metallic, and then you go inside. It's all simple, very, very easy going. We will show you where is the Italian embassy in this video. We will put some link. And of course, if you have any question, you are easy to write to us and ask any question. And in Italian language, in English language, in Thai language, we can answer to you. Even in German, I can answer to you, French, Spanish, Greek. So we cover different languages. We'll be happy if you are able to support you on this new journey for your life too. I don't think I forget nothing. Yes, we will get the visa tomorrow. We will leave here the 26th, 27th we will be in Paris. First time for Sudalat outside in Europe. And it will be very funny, because here is very hot, it's 32 degrees. There we have like 8 degrees, so it will be very cold. But okay, we will keep warm together. One recommendation, be careful when you talk to the office, because the office are there to sell it. So you don't need to translate the passport, because this is already the embassy doing for you free. They will give you translation. And the first time you ask the nulla osta, they will give you a translation of your passport with the nulla osta in Thai and English language. So you know how to translate the passport. The only thing you have to translate is the nulasta. We translate in Thai to go to merit to the civil register here in Bangkok. And when they get this paper like we have here, then after, what is not this, this is the certificate that you will get the KT2. This paper they ask the embassy. They will be translated from then and they will give you this. So the cost is 550 euro. All the rest, you don't need it. Even if they was telling me, maybe you need to translate for the Greek embassy. No, because the Greek embassy said, Mario, you live in Greece, perfect. But you are Italian, so you do all with Italian embassy, okay? Take care, good luck, anything you want to ask, we are here, okay? Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you in Greece.
Yay.
Yeah. Bye bye Bangkok. Bye bye Thailand.
Bye bye Thailand.
We go home.
Go home.
Yes.
Peace. Yay.
Good.
Happy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
If I have a soul, if the ice is cold, if I last forever, if I'm your man, if the time